Hey y'all, it's Day. So I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. It's another short form reading in the form of a service that I provide called Hot Take. So I'm very much looking forward to this reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as I was pulling out these cards, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling nervous. What's that about? So definitely another message that's coming through is get curious about moments in time that you start to feel a little bit fearful, but don't allow that to stop you. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer for 10 minutes and we'll go ahead and go. Angels, guides, ancestors, God, God's source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect me as I walk my path. Please guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. So on the right of the spread, the first card that's coming out is the Four of Cups. Very interesting. On the far left of the spread, we have the Eight of Coins coming out in the choice point position. And there is a little bit of density coming through with that. With the Eight of Coins coming out in the choice point position, it does feel like for whoever this message is for, they may be working a little bit harder than necessary. And it may have something to do with their perspective or their ideologies surrounding work, their work, or their need to work, or their perspective regarding money. So from spiritual team's perspective, they may be working a little bit harder than necessary, or they may have some scarcity mindset regarding their work that their spiritual team wants them to shed. And the Eight of Coins is coming out in the choice point position because spiritual team wants them to know that it is a choice to move through life with this ideology that I need to carry this burden with me. I have to see life this way. So directly underneath this Eight of Coins, we have the Chariot, and it's coming out in the resistant position. So spiritual team is saying, not only are you weighing yourself down, holding on to these ideologies or scarcity, lack mindset surrounding work, you're also kind of not going in the right direction. So this is definitely the energy of someone that doesn't want to leave one job for a better job, even though that other job might pay a little bit less, because they're so consumed with this ideology that I need to be making this much an hour. I have to. And spiritual team is saying, like, this job may not pay as much, but there are other aspects of the job that actually will allow you to move through life and have more peace and clarity. For example, there are some jobs where you just have to focus on that job, that task, and it takes a lot of your mental or your attention, or maybe the hours are long. But there's another job that maybe you will be able to be a little bit more relaxed. Whatever the switch is something about the other job might be better for your nervous system. And that's what spiritual team is wanting them to choose. Choose your nervous system. Choose things that are good for your nervous system, and don't only just focus on the material. So it's definitely giving devil card energy, where we can keep ourselves trapped or locked in or in chains, or like a prisoner to a situation, and they're wanting us to change our perspective a little bit so that can free ourselves up. Love that for us. So again, the Four of Cups did come out, and this person is feeling burdened. They're carrying, there's this quote that says, it's not the weight, it's how you carry it. So the way that we carry things can make things feel a lot more dense than it needs to be. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing Fortune 500 company. Fortune 500 company. So this is one of the things that for whoever this reading is for, is holding on to. Like they take pride in having worked for a company that is being perceived by maybe their city or whoever as a good job. Like, that's a good job. Maybe a lot of their family members or friends or people in their city would say, that's a good job. You work for that company. But that may not necessarily be the truth, and or it may not necessarily be the truth for you anymore. Maybe it's a good job for someone else. Maybe you've done your time, and spiritual team is saying that it's time to move on, or to move forward, or to change your value system, your perspective regarding who you are and what you're doing. So someone's kind of tied to a title of working for a Fortune 500 company, but it's not in alignment with their soul. And with the wheel of fortune coming out in the resistant position, they're saying time is burning, time is ticking. Your life is going by and you're not completely satisfied, or you're willfully going, like you're willfully overriding what your soul and your body, your nervous system is telling you out of survival. And spiritual team is saying that if you are coming across an opportunity that feels more in alignment with your mental and emotional body, that you can move forward with that without fear. We also have underneath the Wheel of Fortune the Seven of Wands. Yeah, very interesting. Underneath that, we have the Page of Coins. So whoever this message is for, they're worried about this. I didn't say it. Spiritual team said it. They said chump change. And there's something about, yes, you're focused on the dollar, but there are other aspects and other forms of wealth that are available to you. So again, that example of maybe this job pays like $2 less an hour, but you have more free time, or you're not as stressed out at the job. Something about it change. And spiritual teams like, you can adjust your budget, and also that energy exchange where you're going to be less stressed at work. That is currency that you're opening up, and maybe when you go home you won't feel as drained, and you will have more time to show more interest and attention into this little hobby that you have, But spiritual team is saying that the energy that you are reserving by switching jobs, you're going to be able to take that, even though you're not getting the money right away. You're going to have the energy, the inspiration, new friends, new connections, and that is currency. That, even though it's elusive and it's not material and it's not a coin, that is energy that you can pour into something else. Love that for you. So yes, it's coming out as a Page of Coins. It's coming out as very small, and I'm hearing circumstance or circumstantial, and it's coming out in the choice point position. So it's kind of like moving change from one pocket to the other. From our perspective, we may be saying it's not much, but if you're someone that has ever been in a position where maybe you're not someone that can set $200 aside every paycheck. If you're someone that is into saving, and you can save change, or you can save $5 every paycheck. Spiritual team is saying that no matter how small it is, it does still matter. And as long as you're setting these things aside, it will add up. And trust and believe that. Love that for you. So as I mentioned, the Seven of Wands came out. There's something about a good fight. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but there is a good fight. There is a good fight that this person has been holding on to. And it's something kind of related to what we were saying earlier about someone is holding on to this title of, I work for a Fortune 500 company, and nobody else in my family has done that. And that is a job that I need to hold on to that, because nobody else has that. Spiritual team is saying you've been there and you've done that, and now there is an elevation, there is a graduation, and you might not look at it as that way because, oh, this other job, I would be taking a step below what I'm doing, and they're so focused on, like, I don't want to take a job that's lesser than, $2 lesser than my other job, because that would be a step down. But spiritual team is saying sometimes the next step up looks like it's linear, or sometimes it looks like it's below. So it is our job to be able to identify our blessings when they come. So that is a value system. Spiritual team is asking for whoever this reading is for, what do you value now? Do you value your free time? Do you value your peace of mind? Do you value regulating your nervous system? If so, take heed, and this will serve you well. We have the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment is available to whoever this message is for. It's coming out in the choice point position. So it is going to take, I wouldn't say a leap of faith, because a leap of faith feels even more risky, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But a spiritual team is coming through to say, like, it's not even a leap, it's a step. And they're saying a step forward in the right direction. Love that for you. So we have the Seven of Swords in the resistant position. There's reluctancy. Spiritual team said that they're going to help you, but you may have to ask, you may have to trust, you may have to pray about this. They will step in if you ask them. We have the Nine of Swords. Someone's worried about bills. They're worried about the financial, the physical, the carnal. We have the Moon card. There is something undiscovered, and it's in the resistant position. So for whoever this reading is for, you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. You're going to have to try to not be surface level. Okay? Try not to be so focused on status and what other people are going to think and what other people aim for. What do you aim for? So that's the hot take, you guys. If you need a personal, or you desire a personal reading from me, definitely visit the website below. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, God source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.